Hi everyone, Daphne Walbridge here from the First Year Principal, and welcome to today's live talk. So we are now at day 4 of the wellness week. So this week we're focusing on self-care practices for principals, and it's a way of putting currency in our wellness bank account. So welcome. If you're new to my page, I help first-year principals not only survive, but thrive as new educational leaders. And I do this by focusing on conscious leadership, on creativity, and on connection. So let's get started. So as we're rolling in here, just let me know where you're coming from, where you're listening from, and say hi so I can get to know you a little bit better. So today's practice is all about stillness and finding a way to become equanimous or zen when a stressful situation presents itself. And as you know, being a principal means having to really address a lot of complicated issues and extinguish fires and do all kinds of fun work like that. And after a while, it does take a toll on our system. It does wear and tear at our well-being and our energy, and we can easily start depleting our energy supply. So today I want to talk about the importance of going inward and tapping into silence and stillness to help us refocus, to help us bounce back, and to also help us develop a filter and create that pause for when something happens that triggers us. So I'm going to talk about meditation today. And for many people, the word meditation is like, no, there's no way I'm doing this. I can't sit still. The thoughts come into my head. I don't have time. And if you're saying you don't have time, then you're doubly in need of meditation, because meditation helps you do so many things. And I'm going to talk about this today. So just a little bit of a backstory. I was one of those people. I was like busy being busy. Checklist after checklist, checking the box, having to do all of these little things on my list all the time. And what that created was a sense of agitation and irritability, especially if I hadn't eaten. I was like, get away from me. But anyway, all that to say that it becomes really, your mind becomes like a squirrel, like a monkey mind. And being a principal, you need to be able to have a certain presence in a school. You're the filter of your school. So you're the one who is kind of the gatekeeper of the emotional landscape of your school, if you will. So what meditation does is that it creates that space. And there's many ways of meditating, but when you develop a practice, you become calmer, and it takes a while. It's like it's like an onion. A bit of a practice daily, after a while, you start to reap the rewards. So I'm going to explain to you how this happened in my life, and then I'm going to give you some examples of what you could do in your own life to start developing this practice. So I had started on and off trying to meditate, and over the years, and I never stuck to the habit. I would have some apps on my phone, and for some reason or another, I could never stick to the practice. So one day, I decided to try something new. I bought for my birthday a beautiful new MacBook computer, which I love Mac. And with it, I had the option of getting some headphones, some free Beats, those big headphones. They were free. They were giving them with the laptop. And although I wasn't a big fan of those huge headphones, I said, well, I'll opt for that gift because it's a beautiful gift and it's a quality gift. So why not? So I received these headphones, and they were in my armoire for a while. I hadn't even unpacked them. And all of a sudden one day I needed an extra set of headphones. And as soon as I I unpacked them and I put them on, and immediately I felt like it was like a cocoon, just serenity. Nothing, I could hear nothing. It was like being in my own private bubble, and it felt incredible. And at that point I said, I bet you I can meditate with these on to at least get me into the pattern of meditating and really reaping the rewards. And that's what happened. I had these headphones on, and if you have some, try it out. If your kids have them, borrow them just to get the experience. It's incredible. So with that, I started meditating because I was creating this isolation tank up here, and it was fabulous. So I started with Headspace, which is an app that's very popular, and then I slowly started doing meditation focused only on the breath, and my meditation teacher is Dr. Shefali, so I recommend any of her works. She is my wisdom teacher, and I'll put some links in the description box on where you can find free meditations offered by Dr. Shefali. So basically what it is 10 minutes a day. This is what I recommend, but you have to do you. So 10 minutes a day focusing on your breath only. Now you'll notice that thoughts will come in to your mind, because we're thinking, we're human beings, we think. There's nothing wrong with thinking as you're meditating. It's natural. But you have to remain on what we call the platform. So let's say you're at the train station, you're on the platform, and the train will pass. And in that train, you'll see thoughts. Those are your thoughts. You can choose to enter the train and go down that tunnel with your thoughts and then go down that rabbit hole. Or you can recognize them as, there's a thought, I'm releasing it, and I'm coming back to my breath. It's like a muscle. You need to develop it over time. But here's the beauty of it. It's a practice, so don't expect perfection. Just do it every day, 5 minutes to begin with, maybe 10 minutes in the morning, at night. Here's what happens. You'll notice that you'll feel more equanimous throughout your day, and that when a situation presents itself that could be stressful, you're going to be calmer, and you're going to say, what's going on? Normally I would be triggered by something like this, but all of a sudden you're going to feel zen. I'm going to give you a simple story here. I was in the kitchen a few months ago, and dinner time, and you can imagine, dinner time, kids are hungry, husband's hungry, I'm hungry, everybody's famished, and they're tired from their day. This was before the COVID. And I have a 9-year-old, and they were going at it, both of them saying, no, I want this, I want that. It was the debate. And normally this would have triggered me, but I caught myself being totally zen. I said, oh, no, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm going to keep chopping my carrot, and I'm going to stay in the moment. And I was observing this. It was like I was having an out of body experience. I was seeing how calm I was, even though I was hungry, tired, and I was seeing this debate go on. So I knew right then, the light bulb went off and said, this is because of the meditation. I feel at peace here. And so again, bringing this back to you and to your role as a new school leader, there are so many situations that present themselves on a daily basis. It could be emails, parents coming into your office, the classics, right? And you need to have a spiritual wellness practice that will help you stay focused, centered, and calm. It'll clear your mind. I recommend doing some journaling also afterwards, or maybe even before, but journaling, meditation combined together, fabulous. It is a great investment in your wellness bank account. The interest rate will go through the roof. Okay? So my challenge for you today, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework, or a challenge if you want to look at it as a challenge, and is to start small, start a 5-minute meditation practice today, once a day. And you can do this either through an app, so you can research on your phone, you can see which app may suit you best. I enjoy Headspace. There's also Calm. There's all kinds of great things out there. So you have to do what's best for you. Or you can focus on the breath, where you feel the air go in and out of your nose, your nostrils, or you examine your chest go up and down. And every time you catch yourself thinking, you say to yourself, thinking, and then you come back to the breath. And then again, you focus on the breath until the next thought pops in, and then you go back. And you'll notice sometimes these thoughts are not pleasant, but we're not our thoughts. You have to just observe, oh, there's a thought. I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm going to go back to my breath. This will help you stay in the present moment and it's the best place to be because it's the only time we have, this present moment. So that is my challenge for you today. If this resonates well with you, please let me know. Send me your thoughts at the end of this message, at the end of this video, and even come back to this video a few days later to let me know how this practice is coming along and how you're feeling, and maybe what struggles or challenges you're having, because we can keep the conversation going well after this video. If you're watching it after the live filming, please feel free to type in replay and let me know what you think. Okay, so this is today's lesson. Meditation, everyone. Enjoy. And I'm going to post more links where you can find the free Dr. Shefali meditation. She has about 50 of them, and she's brilliant. She starts with a lecture and then moves into meditation. All right, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of the wellness series. Bye for now.